So far, you have exclusively worked with one type of distance metric, the Euclidean distance. This is a commonly used metric and is a great starting point when working with data that is continuous. But what happens if the data you have isn't continuous, but is categorical? Let's start with the most basic case of categorical features, those that are binary, meaning that the values can only be one of two possibilities. Here, you are presented with survey data. Let's call it Survey A. The participants of this survey were asked whether they enjoy drinking various types of alcoholic beverages. Since they can only answer yes or no, we can code this binary response as true or false. We would be interested to learn which participants are similar to one another based on their responses. To calculate this, we will use a similarity score called the Jaccard Index. This measure of similarity captures the ratio between the intersection of A and B to the union of A and B, or more intuitively, the ratio between the number of times the features of both observations are true to the number of times they are ever true. So, going back to the previous example, let us calculate the Jaccard similarity for two observations, 1 and 2. They only agree in one category, beer. So for the intersection, we get the value of 1. While the number of categories these observations are ever true, or the union, is 4. Dividing the intersection by the union, we get the Jaccard similarity value of 0.25. But what about the distance? Well, remember, the distance is 1 minus similarity. So in this case, the distance is just 0.75. To learn how to do this in R, let's start with a subset of our data containing 3 observations, called Survey A. In order to calculate the Jaccard distance between all 3 observations, you just need to specify the distance method to use in a dist function is binary. You can see that just like our manual calculation earlier, observations 1 and 2 have a distance of 0.75. Now, let's expand this idea to a broader case of categorical data, where we have features represented by more than 2 categories. For Survey B, we have gathered the favorite color and sport for our participants. For color, their choices were red, blue, or green. For sport, the decision was between soccer and hockey. To calculate the distance between these observations, we need to represent the presence or absence of each category in a process known as dummification. Essentially, we consider each feature value pair and encode its presence or absence as a 1 or a 0, which is equivalent to a true or false. Take a look at observation 1, whose favorite color was red and favorite sport is soccer. After we dummify our data, shown in the table on the right, this observation now has a value of 0 for every dummified feature except for the color red and the sport soccer, where the value is 1. Once our data is dummified, it's just a matter of calculating the Jaccard distance between the observations. To perform the preliminary step in R, we would use the dummy data frame function from the dummy library. So long as your categorical values are encoded as factors, this function will convert them into binary feature value representations. We can leverage this to calculate the distance for our data. In this case, we can see that observations 2 and 3, 1 and 4, and 3 and 4 all have a comparable distance to one another, which makes sense if you look back at the original data. Now, you have the tools to handle both continuous and categorical data types. Let's practice what you've learned.